to the desert, the great state of Arizona, here in Tucson at Arizona Stadium for an historic game in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The 49ers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing...
There he goes! Let's take just a minute and talk about Charlotte. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit more than Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he's now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
And the 49ers want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Harper. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Balls and fired complete. Touchdown, Texas State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the 49ers will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The 49ers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Texas State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. This time on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
All right, defense. You got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 49ers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown 49ers. It's a much-needed line for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Pulled and fired complete. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. A low line drive and short kick. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Cole and finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The play-action fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the 49ers want to pick up the tempo. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Oh, they're after him. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Quick release on the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pick up, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's caught downfield. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the play fake. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They
turning it on. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're
intercepted for the 11th time. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Quarterback and a running back set up in the pistol. The hand to the running back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Harper. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3. The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Sanders. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The 49ers getting set on first and 10. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the 49ers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Still running at the 40. He's loose. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Here comes the heat.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds a tight end. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up second and 3. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Makes the catch.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Now the play fake. He makes the grab. And he's still running after the move. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bobcats are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Bobcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bobcats. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's another Charlotte.
Going with the ground game left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the 49ers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, better look out! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The 49ers line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And they're able to get him down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw, it's Mendez. Flips it out in the flat. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Handoff from the gun. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Brings up 3rd down.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th, holds it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's another Charlotte.
They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Bishop. Flying down the left side. Inside the touchdown, Charlotte. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build on it.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's perfect. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
49, Charlotte, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Mendez. Here's a heat. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Third down play from the gun. Unleashes one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. The corners are walked up tight. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing off.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.